So I get the elemental skill card, start out with Raiden skill, use Venti skill, then I do his burst. Then I get on Bennett, use his burst, use Ayato skill, beating all these guys in the black codes, doing massive damage to them. Got that last guy, he's dead. Then I'm attacking the next one. Use Venti skill, then I use Ayato's burst. Then I run to the side, get on Venti, use the skill, then I use his burst again. Get on Bennett, use his burst, then I use Raiden's burst. Pretty much kill like all the guys in the black hole. Got a couple stragglers, so I'm just beating them up. And that guy pretty much dies. Got two over here, so I get on Ayato, use his skill, just knocking off this fire shield. Got them pretty badly. Then I get on Venti, use his skill, do some normal, use Bennett's skill but miss, but the other guy dies from fall damage. So I get on Ayato, use his skill, beat up the last guy, and that's it. Start out with Ayaka's dash, use your skill, then I do a charge attack, then I dodge, use Kazuha's skill, then I use Kazuha's burst, then I use his skill, then I use Kokomi's skill, use Shenhe's skill, use her burst, then I use Ayaka's burst, do massive damage, use Kokomi's burst, and then I just beat down all these robots and they're dead. So I get the crit card, start out with Raiden skill, use Bennett's burst, use Venti's burst, then I get on Ayato, use his burst, then I use a skill, beat up like all these little plant guys, do massive damage to them. And that's it, they're dead. Next spawn. Then I get on Venti, use his skill, use some normals, use Bennett's skill, then I use his burst. Then I do some normals with Venti, use his burst. Then I go on Raiden, use her burst, do a lot of damage to him, do a couple normals, and that's it. Dash with Ayaka, use your skill. Then I get on Kazuha, use his skill. Use his burst, then I use his skill. Then I use Shenhe's skill, use her burst. Then I get on Ayaka, dash a bit, then I use her burst. Get hit. Then I use Kazuha's skill. Then they all start to change. So I use his burst to dodge. Then I use his skill. Use Kokomi's skill. Get hit. Then I get on Kazuha, use his skill. Get hit. One dies. Get on Kazuha, use the skill, other one dies, then I use Shenhe's skill, use Ayaka's skill, do a charge attack, then I use Shenhe's burst, then I use her skill, then I use Kazuha's skill, then I use his burst, then I use his skill, then I use Ayaka's skill, and then he's dead. Get the HP decrease, attack increase card, start out with Raiden's skill, then I get on Ayato, use his skill, try to get as much damage as I can on them, get hit. Still just trying to damage this guy as much as I can. Wears off, so I use Bennett's skill. Then I switch over to the other guy, use Venti's skill, use the normals, get hit. Then I use Bennett's skill. Then I use his burst. Then I use Ayato's burst. Then I use Venti's skill, but I get interrupted. So I decide to use the skill again, use the normals, get hit. Then I use Venti's burst. Use Raiden's skill, do her burst, do a lot of damage to both of these guys, do a couple of normals. Now they're getting ready to change. So I get on Bennett, then I use this burst to dodge one, but I get hit by the second. So I go in a circle, use a skill, use Ayato's skill, get hit, but I use Ayato's skill to kill these orbs, so that way they take massive damage. Get them, take a lot of damage. So now I get on Venti, use his skill, do some normals. Then I use Bennett's skill, then I use Ayato's burst. Then I use Venti's skill. Then I use his burst. Then I get on Raiden, use her skill. Get on Bennett, use his skill. Then I use Bennett's burst. Then I use Raiden's burst. Do a lot of damage to both of them. Just start beating them down, trying to get as much damage as I can on both of them. Attack the other guy. Burst about to run out. He's out, so I get on Venti, use his skill. Then I get on Ayato, use his skill, and that's it. So dash up to him, use Ayaka's skill. Then I use Kazuha's skill. Then I use Kokomi's skill. Do some normals. Use Ayaka's burst. Just trying to get massive damage on both these guys. Then I get on Kokomi, just trying to keep these guys frozen. Then I get on Shenhe, use her skill. Use Ayaka's skill. Do a charge attack, but I get hit. Charge over to this other guy. Use a charge attack. Just focusing on this other guy because the other one's about to change. So then I use Kazuha's burst. Then I use a skill. Use Shenhe's skill. Use Ayaka's skill. Then I do a charge attack. Other guy finally comes over. Do a charge attack on both. Get on Shenhe. Then as that guy's about to change, I use her burst. Then I use her skill. Then I get hit. So I use Ayaka's burst. Get both of them. Use her skill. Then I use a charge attack. Just trying to keep both these guys frozen. Get hit. Use Kazuha's skill. Almost die. Try to use Kokomi's skill, but I get hit. So I use her skill now. Then I use her burst. Trying to heal up a little bit. Then I get a Shenhe, use her skill. Then I use Ayaka's skill. Then I use Kazuha's skill. Then I use his burst. Then I use his skill. One dies, use Shenhe's skill. Shenhe's burst. Then I use Ayaka's skill. Charge attack, and he's dead. That was Spiral Abyss 12. Check out my latest attempts. Otherwise, look forward to upcoming Spiral Abyss videos. So talk to you guys later.